Hello, kit heads. We are talking kit, the home of the greatest football kit content in the whole entire world. We are back. We had a week off, unscheduled week off. That's what we like to call it.
It was a well, I don't know. We deserved that little break, I think.
It was needed. We've been hard at it, mate. We've been fully going for it. But now we're back. We're kicking the doors open to the rank bank once again. Wednesday, 9:30 means one thing only. It is full kit rankers time. That's what we're up to. 10 more shirts for you to all look at. We've already looked at them, scored them. I feel like I'm really not pulling this shirt off tonight, I don't think. If you don't know, it's Harchester United. It's obviously a dream team.
That's good.
I know, I don't know. It feels a bit... Do you know when people don't really like early noughties shirts? I understand. I have a few, but this feels really, in a good way, lower league, if that makes any sense. You know, a lower league feeling.
A lower league made-up football team, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. The reason why I'm wearing it, you've linked it really well there, mate. A little thread I did on Retro Football Kits, obviously sponsored the show, made up, fictional teams. So they had this. I thought, that's coming home with me tonight. And I'm going to wear it on the show. It's one I've wanted. I used to love Dream Team. Do you used to watch Dream Team?
No, we didn't have Sky. We were poor.
Oh, I didn't. I used to watch it through my neighbour's window, mate. I didn't watch it. I didn't have Sky. What are you about? I just used to watch through my neighbour's window.
We used to get, you want to watch Sky? Go out fucking inside there.
Yeah. It's raining, man. It's raining, which always is in Manchester. You're right. Always raining. No, I love Dream Team. I used to absolutely love it. Got it went. What could you do? Anyway, so that's there's no reason for me other than that little humble brag that I did a thread and blog post on Retro Football Kits. So you can go on their Twitter and have a look at it, or you can go on their website and have a look at it on there. All the threads I've done for them so far are all on there, so have a little read. Speaking of which, we are sponsored, obviously, by Retro Football Kits for this show. And, yeah, you can go and get 10% off your orders from there. They've got this. That's one shirt. I almost wore a bootleg 98 World Cup Brazil top, which is absolutely stunning. I thought I should wear that, shouldn't I? But Harchester was calling my name. I don't have too many purple shirts as well. So, but yeah, talking kit 10, go and get 10% off all your lovely, lovely football shirts down at the wonderful people at Retro Football Kits. Obviously, Jay, who runs their social media and YouTube channel, he scores as well. He's the sort of fifth person off screen. If you've not seen Retro Football Kits, no, if you've not seen Full Kit Rankers before, I'm doing a terrible job of this week's guests are making me really nervous, mate. That's what it is. I'm fumbling. You're on a first date, you're like, oh God. So yeah, what it is no. So yeah, Full Kit Rankers, by the way, is when 5 of us from the kit community or whoever, anyone who likes football kits, I send 10 shirts out. We all rank them 1 to 10, and then so each number has a score behind it. So if you rank it number 1, it has 10 points. If you rank it 10, it has 1 point. I then get everyone's scores, and then I score them all, and I rank them all, and then we have a definitive list which we run through the show. It's quite simple, but brilliant. Don't let the brilliant escape you there. It's simple but brilliant, even if I do say so myself. So yeah, we get loads of people on from the kit community, and outside of that, had some amazing guests, and I feel like we just keep doing it, And big thanks goes to Dom. Dom has really been scouring the depths of the internet to find people to come on who want to spend time with me and you. I mean, depths sound really creepy. It's not depths, is it? It's just
to be fair, there's loads of people who probably will get like spam. It'll go to like the unseen, like we don't know. We're already going to shield this person's approach. So do be sure to check your inboxes and check your filtered messages.
No, it's no nudes. It's no weird things. I've noticed. Obviously, I give Dom has access to the talking kit, so I look at all the messages, and let me tell you, I vet them, and they're all okay. I've not had to have too many too many apologies to give. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you don't know, I'm Double A. That's Kit Kingdom right there. Only 2 of your regular free rankers. Sean pulled away last minute, doing chefing stuff, chopping onions and that. He's got an event or something. It's something he told me last minute.
Oh, those last minute events that take time to plan.
Yeah, those last minute. Yeah, it could be. Hey, mate, he could be feeding the poor. You don't know. We better not laugh. You know, he's not. He's not. But you don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, so we've got myself and Dom, and then I say Jay has obviously scored, and then we've got 2 other amazing people. But before we get them on, let me just say, I guess we've done one bit of admin. Let's get through the rest of the admin. If it is your first time talking Kit, or if it's not, and you've not yet subscribed, make sure you smash in a like on that video. We want you to smash a like on the video. It's only polite because we give you this content for absolutely nothing. So it's, you know, bit of reciprocation. Just like the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. We would like you to subscribe to the channel. We've not even hit 500 yet, and that's really annoying me, not in a bad way, where I'm going to call people out and have a go. But, I mean, if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, why not? That's what I would say. So subscribe to the channel also. Smash the bell notification. I'll hold my hands up. I've been slacking on the Desert Island kits. I've got a couple in the bag. But let me just say, some will be coming very, very soon, as well as some other stuff as well. So it's all going on, and you should be a part of it. Like we say, we call the people in the community kit heads. So if you want to become a kit head, yeah, just get involved. Smash a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Find us on every bit of platform, social media you can, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all talking kit. Managed to grab them quickly. So yeah, get involved. Right, let's get into this week's show and the guests. I don't know who's now. Do you know what? We'll leave the super sub to the last. He's been on before. We don't have to give much of an intro for him, do we? But our first guest is someone I feel is sort of, it's hard to explain, but they're like, do you know when you get those mythical creatures and like, you know, you see them on Twitter and you're like, oh my God, you're sighted of not sighted of a unicorn. I was going to say Bigfoot, but that would be wrong to say. Sighted of a unicorn. And every time you see him, you kind of like, oh my days, look at that. And that's mainly because they post pictures every single day of them in some, what I would call outrageous shirts. The collection is absolutely crazy. I feel like they're one of the most charismatic and pleasurable people that I've seen in the kit community. And the fact that she would like to come and spend time with us 2 idiots says she's very charitable as well, I feel. Like that, you know, very charitable with her time. It is the one and only, the absolute legend, Sharon Zoomer. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, you guys, and thank you for the lovely words. I feel humbled.
I could have done better. It was a 5 out of 10.
No, you're making me blush.
But thank you for coming on. It is amazing to finally talk kit with you. Like I say, see you on social media all the time, and it's nice to have these conversations with those people you kind of see on Twitter and stuff. So yeah, how have you been? How's everything going with you?
I'm doing well. I was so excited. I was an hour early, but I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Yeah, good.
Amazing.
Absolutely fine. I think Sharon's also got, like many people in the community, one of them poor partners who has to just constantly take photos, which look amazing around. Is it Amsterdam?
No, it's actually Amersfoort, which is in the center of Holland. And you mentioned my partner, which is actually right now doing what she does best. No, but I have been to Amsterdam, of course, occasionally. So I try to, you know, ask her to go with me everywhere. We combine it with the day away. So I'm a very.
She just thinks you're doing something nice, but secretly you've got like a few different shirts in a bag. Yeah, we know all the tricks.
Thanks for ratting me out. Now I have to explain this. Not a problem.
God damn it, Dom. God damn it. I know the feeling. I mean, when I'm doing this, my partner's gone up and have a bath. That's how interested she is in this show. So,
all right.
That tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it? But no, thank you so much, Sharon. It is really a pleasure to have you on, especially. Is it our first? No, I was going to say, is it our first international guest? But we had someone from Canada. But you're the most important international guest. I'll say that. That's
not
okay.
my words, but okay.
Mine. I mean, the chat's already going off. Big hello and welcome to the show, Jackson's Jerseys. He's very excited to see you, Sharon. So yes, great to see you.
Hi, Jackson.
A big fan of the show. And also to Stanchion Shirts as well, who's saying 2 cracking shirts on show, gents, ready for hopefully 10 more. Well, you'll see. I mean, some out there ones, I think this week, one in particular, but good shirts nonetheless. Right, let's get our final guest on before we get into this week's show. I've been putting him down a bit, but he's one of my favorite people in the community. He's got a brand new podcast out, which I was meant to be the first guest on, but he substituted me down to number 2. I won't go on about that too much tonight. But it is a great podcast, and you should go listen to it nonetheless. Second episode, definitely the best one he's done so far. It's, of course, Mr. Jake Shirts. Hi, pal.
I can't believe you've just done me like that.
I'm only talking facts, mate.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't blame a child, but it's probably my daughter's fault. Never mind, it's all right, it's fine.
She was a great addition to the episode, mate. So,
do you know what? There was bits, and I was listening to it, and I could hear in the background. I was like, "God, she's just like a father. Don't know when to shut up, does she? Jesus." But no, how's it going? The pod. I mean, I love it, mate. It's a great take. It's a great idea. It's a different way of talking to people about shirts that mean things to them. So, how's it going down? It's I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, I think about 4 episodes in now. I've actually got a 5th guest. I've forgot to message them about recording the episode tomorrow, so I'll have to do that straight after this episode. But yeah, got a head on the editing, and now I'm finding myself a bit like you behind. So but I'm getting used to doing the editing, because before this podcast, I've never done any kind of editing at all. So
yeah,
but no, yeah, enjoying the podcast. I really like the goals and time section. That's my favorite bit. Yours was obviously because it's United goals. My favourite one to record.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And it would be Sharon's as well, as a
yes.
United fan.
Are we all
Smile's
United
getting
fans?
bigger for a reason.
Yeah.
Are we all United fans?
Yes.
Some bias going on the show. There's some bias on the show, isn't there?
Well, you say that, but we can tell. Obviously, there was no United shirts this week, so that shows.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the last time we did a United shirt, was it when it was the League Cup win, and there was 3 United fans on, and that. Yeah. And I was getting absolute pelters in the comments. Oh, look at this! It's turned into a love it.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's what you get.
we do support the club. To be fair, but no, Jake, thank you for coming on last minute. It's a pleasure to have you on, pal, as always.
Always a pleasure to come on, mate. So,
well, yeah, I should hope so too. Right, okay. So, what we thought we'd do this week, you probably could tell by some of the shirts that are on the thumbnail if you've seen it. Dom, I'll let you tell everyone. I don't mean to spring it on you, but I mean,
no, that's absolutely fine, mate.
You picked the theme this week, so I'll let you explain.
Yes, so I'm unsure what the official theme was put as. However, I think it's the embodiment of influential women footballers and shirts attached with women and football in general. So following on from International Women's Day. And it, being a celebration over the course of a month in some places, that it felt only right. Obviously, with having Sharon on as a female guest as well, and 2 more coming up in the next couple of weeks. Yeah. That inclusivity is key. Equity and equality are massive. So felt it important that we highlight some shirts which more often than not go under the radar. But when you're looking at the majority of them, like mine, like Sharon's, for example, beautiful. So yeah, why not? Some of the people that we picked have been really influential. So a good opportunity to celebrate them as well.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, and it's I think it's a long time coming. I think we've had we've involved shirts from the women's game in a couple of episodes, but it's about time we had a dedicated episode for sure. And I think, for me personally, like, don't want to go too far into it, but there's a call for, I think, women's shirts, or shirts from the women's game are probably better than men's a lot of the time. You look at the Adidas ones not too long ago, Nike as well. The one you and Sharon are both wearing. I mean, there is some scope for that license and freedom to design some absolute worldies. I don't know.
I think with the popularity of the women's game growing, and it coinciding with the visual element of shirts and the culture that's kind of rose to prominence of late, it's good that obviously we've moved on from women's teams just being handed the men's teams hand-me-downs, and now they're getting bespoke kits with releases that we've seen from the likes of FC United and their away kit for the ladies team, which is their first that they've ever had, and used the colours of the suffragettes movement as well. Just massively key, links to important campaigns, and we're seeing a lot that the likes of Her Game 2 are doing to support inclusivity and people having access to games and to feeling included as well. So never a bad time for that.
No, yeah, absolutely spot on, mate. And I'm just happy we've moved away from those shirts with the massive cleavages. I was sick of getting called out for wearing them all the time. You know what I mean? I was like, leave me alone. If I want him to breathe, I want him to breathe.
You wear what you want, pal.
And I do, mate. As you can tell tonight in this absolute Barney the dinosaur monstrosity. Anyway, right, let's get into this week's episode. We've rambled on long enough. How did everyone find ranking the shirts? I know Jake was literally had to just whiz through it, but for everyone else,
I loved it.
Easy 5, I think easy 5, and then the others were a bit trickier.
Bit choppy. All right, fair enough. So anyone watching, play along. Let us know in the comments what you think of our shirts, what you think of our rankings. And if we've got it right or wrong in your opinion. Right, let's get into it then. And we'll move straight into number 10 on our list this week. I think everyone scored okay, I think. We always get two or three that are really quite the bottom level, and then we move up a little bit. And this one is a bit of a random one to throw in there, I have to say. Also, by the way, I apologize, but some of these names I'm going to absolutely butcher. So just accept my apologies on that, okay? But I do that every week anyway, so you should be used to it by now if you watch the show at all. Right, so number 10 is obviously this. You're thinking, what the hell is that, Aaron? Double A. Aaron.
What team is that?
Who's that? This is obviously a Macron referee shirt, and it's worn by Stephanie Frapport, the first female referee to officiate a men's
major final.
The Super Cup final.
European Super Cup.
Yeah, European Super Cup. Against I forget who it was. I know it was Chelsea. Do you know who the other team was?
Liverpool, was it?
Could have been. Yeah. It would not. If you're watching the show, you're not here for the details, are you? You're here for the shirts. Let's be honest.
Was it? Yeah.
Luckily.
Don't worry, it's fine. Anyway, this is the shirt. It's come number 10. It's a random one, and you think, well, it's not a football shirt, but it kind of is. But it's an important thing to have because it signifies, a major step into the game for women. Officiating a men's game, and doing a better job, I'd say. As some of the officiating from the men referees at the moment isn't the greatest. I did have it bottom, but I mean it was a close bottom, to be fair. I don't mind the Macron referee shirts. I think they're actually quite nice, to be fair to you. I'll do Jay in a minute. Don, we'll come to you because you thought it was a little bit better than I did, and you had 9th place overall.
Yeah.
Is it just because it's a referee shirt, or it looks like a highlighter, or?
Look, we've seen loads of kits that we go, oh, that's really bold, and it's obviously we know they've got to stand out from the two opposing teams' kits, and it's better than saying who's the bastard in the black. I think as a design, I think it looks like fairly progressive, and looks quite cutting edge, as it were, and there's a nice little pinstripe detail as well. So I think it looks smart. And anything that highlights the degree of officiating, certainly across anyone who watches like WSL or local women's teams, and like you say, a lot of the refereeing is a lot better than and a lot less controversial than the men's. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, mate. I just want to highlight as well, though, and underline, I do the puns on this show, mate.
It was Liverpool as well. Who they played.
It was Liverpool. Okay, brilliant. I'll just go into Jay. Jay put it 9th as well. He just put ref. I always think I say him saying it in his Brummie accent. Ref kit in it. Great achievement, though. Yeah, well, yeah, not too bad. Sharon, we'll come to you next. I mean, Macron have kind of had this resurgence as a great kit supplier. And obviously, what do you think about them in general, and also this sort of ref shirt as well? I mean, it's a weird one to ask someone to give an opinion on, but
well, I definitely love Macron, but it's just not this kit which does them justice, in my opinion. I think they're more creative, but I totally get the fact that they can't do that yet with the referee kit. It was unfortunate to place this kit. I had it bottom. But of course, what it stands for now, that would be number 1, but we're ranking the kits.
That's absolutely fair. I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, if it was a football shirt, Macron football shirt, it'd be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But someone who really, well, I say he really liked it. Maybe he just liked it enough, or liked some of us a lot lower. Was our man Jake, who had it in 6th place on his list. Jake, do you want to be a referee by any chance? You look like a referee.
After seeing some of the performances recently from refs, I probably could do a better job. No, I like the. This is probably the only one I've done research on in the short amount of time I've had. I like the whole story and the iconic moment behind it. That's why it's high up on my list, if I'm being honest. Yeah. It's iconic in a way for women's football. Good. We were talking about women's football in general is growing, but this was women's inclusion in the men's game, which we still really don't see enough of. So for that moment alone, that's why I've put it quite high. And it's got a central badge as well. So
yeah, well, yeah, of course, mate. That's what
it's got pockets on it as well. Who'd have loved a pocket? Not enough football shirts have pockets on, do they?
What do you mean?
I didn't see them.
What do you mean? It's a referee shirt.
Yeah, it has to have. It's hard.
Come on, Jake.
He's carrying a rucksack.
Little bum bag. There.
Just unzipping it. Right, you're going off in a minute as soon as
Bloody jammed again, this. No, I mean, it's good, isn't it? It's all right. It's fine. There we go. So Stephanie Frapport, then referee from the European Super Cup, the first female to referee a major game in the men's game, coming 11 points only this week. So we'll move on to number 9 straight away, and only beating it by 1 point. So only got 12 points on the board this week, and it's the Arsenal home shirt. I forget the year, to be honest with you, but it's to do with Alex Scott, an absolute Arsenal legend, a massive, again, someone massively influential in not just the women's game, but obviously the game in general. I think she was the first female voice on FIFA as well, I believe. She is now, but she wasn't last week, the host of I forget the name of the show now. It's totally got on my head. The BBC one that she does on a Saturday morning. What's it called? Come on, you all know it.
I'm usually hungover.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I do know the year of the shirt.
Yeah. Oh, well, please help us out. Yeah, year of the shirt, Sharon?
15-16.
15-16. There we go. That's going to annoy me now. I can't think of that show. They built it up like this massive show that everyone loves on a Saturday morning. That's the BBC. Anyway, we'll move on. Let's forget about that. That's fine. Personally, for me, it was 9th on the list. I always have a problem with Puma and Arsenal. I don't think they did one good kit. I always have an issue with it. Nike, they did absolute bangers with. Adidas, as you've seen. Adidas is golden child, amazing shirts. But Puma was a massive miss for me. I feel like it was something I can live without. So that's the only reason why I've put it in 9th. Jay put it 10th. He said kit, but it's just because he really, really, really hates Arsenal. He's a Chelsea fan. So we know anytime he has to rank an Arsenal shirt, it's going almost to the bottom, if not bottom. So his bias can tell there. Jake, we'll come to you first on this one, my friend. Could you think this was the worst shirt of all? Is it, again, just because it's Arsenal?
I wish I could say yes, but no. No, you touched on it. My point, what I was thinking when I ranked it, perfectly. Puma and Arsenal home shirts are just absolutely crap. When I kit man on my podcast, we spent a good 5-10 minutes ranting about how bad Puma were. Some of the away and third shirts weren't too bad, but the Puma home Arsenal shirts are just absolutely crap.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely spot on. Dom, we'll come to you. You had it 7th on your list overall.
Yeah,
so you thought it's okay, or is it more to do with the achievement of Alex Scott on this one?
A combination of the two. Obviously, we see a lot of Alex Scott, and that's a good thing for my liking. And I think, the more we look into this shirt as well, the better it becomes. The kind of older grandfather collar or granddad collar, it works well enough for me. The kind of little gold pinstriping around the collar and the cuffs as well is always a plus point. And I think it did look a lot better on Alex Scott on the pictures that I saw as well. So yeah, there you go. That was one of her 7 FA Cups, I believe.
I mean, that's not bad. 7 FA Cups.
6 league titles, 1 Champions League title, Arsenal's first, and she scored the only goal in the game. She's a ledge. So yeah.
All right, super fan, really. Good Lord.
He doesn't know that Saturday morning program, though, does he?
Yes, I don't know that.
He's not that much of a super fan. All right, no, that's some good knowledge on the kit there, mate. Sharon, yeah, we'll finish off with you on this one. Again, similar to Dom in placing it 7th. Do you like Arsenal and Puma, or do you think we're a bit misguided on that, or will we spot on, I guess?
Don't like the combination, but I looked into all the Puma Arsenal kits, and I do like this one the best from the home kits then. What I like, and actually Dom already said it, like the collar and, with the stripes going, I think, watching that on the pitch just gives it a little extra body, but it's too safe for me. But Alex Scott, we just said it, or you guys just said it. She makes it at least worth 7th place in my ranking. So incredible. Incredible person.
Absolutely, she really is. Football Focus is the show I'm thinking of.
There we go.
Football Focus. She's the host of Football Focus. So yeah, I mean, yeah, like you say, she's an absolute legend. And you look at what she did in Qatar with the armband as well. She's not afraid to be herself and to show and to speak her mind, which is sometimes lost in professional journalism and media and stuff like that. So she's one who should definitely be celebrated, not just in the women's game, but the men's game as well. So yeah, hats off, Alex Scott. I'm sure you're watching. Hopefully not in that shirt though, because it's terrible. And it's ninth on our list, unfortunately. Yeah, Arsenal and Alex Scott this week is 9th place with 12 points. Moving on then to number 8 on our list. With 15 points. And it's another name I will probably going to butcher. It's the Germany keeper, Nadine Angera, I'm going to say. Angera. Yeah, legend of a keeper. Saving a penalty from the legendary Brazil striker or player, Marta. Was it the 2007 World Cup, I think it was, when she got drafted in after their first choice keeper got injured and stuff like that. I have to say, though, before we move on, I normally like to send a picture of the kit on its own and a picture of the player in it. Could I find a picture of that kit anywhere on the internet? Absolutely not. It was absolutely winding me up. Kit Archive, you let me down. So, sort it out, Kit Archive. That's all I'm going to say. It was 8th on my list, just because I don't mind it. It's okay. Maybe they did the black and gold before the black and gold became trendy. But it's almost like Teamgeist a bit, too Teamgeisty for me. So that's why I've marked it down a little bit. Who should we go? Who would like to go first? Dom, let's see, shall we? 6th on your list. Tell us the reasonings why it's 6 on your list, please, my friend.
I kind of like the template thing. I get the Teamgeist nod. It's a colour combo that works well, continues to work well, if not overused a little bit at the minute. But yeah, I think as a whole kit combination, the kind of paneling feeds well into the break in the shorts as well, which is a nice little touch. And obviously, she is the only keeper to have won FIFA Player of the Year award as well, men and women. Absolute legend. But yeah, the fact that she was drafted in to cover and then ended up just storming the whole tournament. I think she kept 6 clean sheets or something. Class. Just absolutely. So a combination of the kit being fairly palatable, but her achievements being stellar, meant 6 was probably worthy of.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, mate. Jake, you'll remember this. So I went through a period of not buying shirts from about 2009 to 2014, I think it was. And so substitute that, I used to buy shorts all the time. I've still got like pairs of shorts upstairs. Like until recently, I had a pair from 2001, like a pair of Barcelona ones, and I left them in a hotel. I was absolutely fuming. Right, they weren't lucky or anything. I just liked them. I would wear the crap out of these shorts. These are spectacular for me. I absolutely love them. Really nice pair of shorts. And she's got the boots Tony Cruz is still wearing now. Those bloody copper boots that he had. He's still wearing them now, isn't he? Sharon, we'll come to you on this one next. And you had this one in 9th place, so not really feeling this one.
No, and it doesn't have anything to do with Germany and me living in the Netherlands. It's just the achievements, that aside too. I do like the template, but the thing that annoys me a little bit is the placing of the number. I think, it should be centered. That just stands out more. But yeah, I'm just not really feeling it. So that's why I decided to rank it in the 9th.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's almost, like I said, it was like the hybrid of Team Guys, because I'm sure Team Guys, when it was the centralized badge, or the weird way on the centralized, the number was on that side. It was really, it's a weird combo. I know what you mean. If it was centralized, the number, I think it adds
and maybe long sleeve would attract me more, because I maybe that, but I could understand why maybe it was her good luck shirt that tournament with saving all her saves. Just trying to look at the comment. Germany have always done a great job with shirts for the women that are different from the men's shirts. Yeah.
Doing my job for me. Thank you very much. Yeah, big shout out to you can carry on. You can do that for me. No, it's all good. Jackson there just saying, like you said, you do a good job for the women's shirts. Jake, we'll finish off for you then, my friend. You agreed with Sharon. You had it in 9th place as well. So what sort of missing the target for you on this one?
Yeah, we've all seemed to thinking and saying similar things. It's all right, but we just don't. There's just something about it that's not quite right. Like, it's a black and gold shirt. I should love it. I should really like it, but I just don't. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm glad Sharon's mentioned about the number placement, because it should be centralized. But yeah, I just can't quite work out what it is.
Yeah,
I don't like I'm gonna offend you here. I don't like the shorts with that shirt either.
I've never been closer to kicking someone off the shoulder.
The shorts are nice, but too much gold with that shirt. It makes it too much gold. If that
try telling that to Spandau Ballet, mate. Let's see what
he don't know who they are.
He does, just about.
My mum had this thing called a tape, I think it was called. Well, there we go. Germany and Nadine. Anger. Can someone say a name? Does anyone know a name?
I think it's Angerer.
Angerer, right, there we go. Thank
My
you.
German's not that well, but I think
it's a lot better than mine, Sharon. Yeah. It's a lot better than mine. She has come 8th place anyway, with 15 points this week on our list. Right, let's get into the next shirt. No messing around. And we're staying international now with 24 points, a little bit of a jump. An absolute legend in the women's game. And it's Sun Wen and the China shirt from 1999, where she was joint top scorer in the World Cup that year, alongside, again, we spoke about it before, Brazilian led. Sorry, am I taking all your notes here, Dom? Because you're nodding, and I feel like I've said everything you want to say. Sorry.
No, I've still got one thing. Don't worry.
Okay. It's just because I remember I was obviously trying to find these shirts, and I was seeing little bits on Google. I thought, that'd be nice to say. With Marta, obviously, Brazil legend. But yeah, right. For me, it was number 4 on the list. I'll absolutely love it. I love everything. It's 90s. It's floppy arms. It's proper old school numbers. Big cricket jumper looking neckline. It's fabulous, man. It's a great shirt and deserving of being 4th. I think it's a beautiful shirt. Again, another one I really struggled to find a picture of. I did take this from Kit Archive. It looks like a real bad Photoshop version, so I do apologize for that if you can't get a proper view of the shirt. But I just felt we had to get something. But yeah, for me, it had to be 4th on the list. Do you know what? I don't think I give Jay's an in for 8. Basic keeper kit, he said. There's that one for Germany. And for this one, he said, where he put it, lovely retro Adidas, which I kind of agree with. Sharon, we'll come to you on this one because, like me, you're a smart person, and you put it 4th place. So tell everyone why this is a great football shirt for you.
Well, we decided to put this 4th because, like you said, retro vibes, the collar, even the number, the big Chinese flag. It hits all my boxes. I would love to have this. And especially the long sleeves. That just gives it an extra dimension. I think it's an incredible shirt. And I'm actually surprised it's hard to find because I was looking into this shirt because I would like to have it. But it's too hard to find. So whoever has it and wants to get rid of it.
Get out, Sharon, please. Get out, Sharon. No, it is a great shirt. I absolutely agree. Dom, for me, something I noticed here. She looks like Popeye's just had a spinach. You know what I mean? Is that Jake? Is that too old of a reference for you?
No. Just
you
pretty
think
cool.
you're about chicken?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But no, for you then, Dom, because you had this one in. This was your bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
Dom, come on, man.
I thought that's
so
what you were
happy
getting at with it. You're sensible like me. I thought that's what you were getting at.
Oh no! Well, I am now. I've seen that. I am now. Explain yourself, sir.
It's too big. Like it looks like genuinely, it looks like in PE if you forgot your top and they're like, you're gonna have to get one out of the box. Like, oh fuck's sake! Yeah. And you pull one of these out, and it's not flattering at all. Not the whole one like Kappa skin tight. But yeah, it's just not. I think it kind of lends itself to that annoyance that I've got there. Like it looks like the shirts that they were just like, oh, everything's XL, put them on. You know, like when you used to play for a shit team or like at school, they'd be like, they're all XL. And like, but we're 11 years old, sir. Why? But yeah, so I just don't like those kind of things. It looks a bit like a Pro Evo Soccer International as well. And it looks like the away kit for the the Bend It Like Beckham team. It's the exact same as that.
Yeah. Good
or
point.
the reverse. Yeah.
Yeah. The Hounslow Harriers. I know that because if you've seen my blog post, I'm not going to. The Hounslow Harriers. Big up to Retro Football Kits locked in, by the way. He says, love the baggy look. You're absolutely right, Jake. You're absolutely right. Do you know when we was talking about Alan Marsh was on and he was saying about really skinny arms? This is like the opposite version of that because it looks quite slim fit on the body and then the arms are just absolutely Popeyeing all over the show. But I think it's also that Is that 90s Adidas? He looked like the popper pants you used to get on the basketball popper pants you pull off and stuff. Maybe not. I don't know. Jake, let's come to you quickly then, because you had it in 7th place, didn't you?
Yeah. You're gonna regret getting me on. I hate that collar.
Oh, that's fine. No, it's all right. I'm not going to regret it.
It's a shame that we couldn't find any. I tried looking for pictures of it as well. I couldn't find any. I would love to see what it looks like in short sleeve, because it looks like the pattern kind of continues on the long sleeve there. I don't know if that's just the angle of
There you go.
Yeah, I'm glad I ranked it where it
is. I
I
do send 2 pictures. I do send 2 pictures, Jake. If you look at them both, mate. That is someone, by the way, the legendary Chinese player. Yeah, carry on, mate. What was you saying about short sleeves?
I'd like how in the long sleeves, though, it does carry the Adidas stripes carry all the way down the sleeves instead of stopping at a stupid point or having a gap in them. But yeah, nothing special, but not the worst shirt.
I'll tell you what is special. Sun Wen's 2000 FIFA award for Player of the Century. Yeah,
there you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hold on. Did she get that for the previous century or the one?
No, she's got it for this.
That's quite presumptuous. That, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say. They've entered the race really early there. To be fair to you, I'm not going to say what I was nearly going to say. Big up to Jay, by the way, who says, "What a fire blog post." You're right, mate. It was. I don't want the show to become about me and my fabulous writing of blog posts, but if you haven't seen it,
have you done a blog?
I did about fictional teams. Do you know what was weird about that? Having to do one about Horrid Henry. That was weird, to be fair. Yeah, there was Horrid Henry. You've not seen it then, have you, Dom? You're giving me all these props. You're not even read it properly. Anyway, here we go. Sun Wen from China is number 7 on our list this week. Get in a total of 24 points overall. Not too bad, really. Not too bad at all. Right, we're moving on to number 6 on our list. And again, we are staying international. 25 points on this one. And we're off to the US. And it's this lovely, I say lovely US. That could be from 1904 to 2022. It looks like a standard USA shirt, and it's for Megan. Again, it's always one of these names I always struggle to say. It's Rapinoe, is it? Just Rapinoe.
Rapinoe.
See,
because they always call her Pinot.
I got it. I just thought she liked wine. That's all it was. Okay. 7th on my list. It's a USA shirt. It's quite nice. I liked the whole celebration, which I can show you now if you like. There we go. We like a bit of cockiness, don't we, on a football field? Me personally, I do anyway. So 7th on my list. Jake, we'll kick off with you. We've finished on the last one. We'll kick off with you on this one. It's 5th on your list. So sort of middle of the road. Mm-hmm. Is that a middle of the road shirt?
It's a simple shirt, but it's done really well, I think. I love the USA badge. I don't know what it is about it. It stands out from the rest. I like how they've integrated the colours of the American flag into the shirt on the collars, on the cuffs, sorry. And I like that bit of red on the collar. It kind of breaks up and makes it not look like a basic collar, really. But yeah, nothing too special again, but it's a simple shirt that's done quite well.
Yeah, I think Jay from Retro agrees. Yeah, he had it in 7th place as well, and he just says basic but clean kit, kind of echoing everything that you're saying there, mate. Dom, coming to you next. He was 8th on your list.
Yeah,
bit too basic rather than clean for you.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of that little red bit in the collar. Just looks like it's there as like an afterthought. But it does look good with the combination of the number in the right place and the World Champions badge as well. So those little additions on this kind of made the kit. And obviously, Pinot doing a lot for equal pay, equal. I think that's what it was geared towards, that celebration every day anyway. So yeah, and gender equity as well, that she's a huge champion for.
Yeah, absolutely, rightly so as well. Also, as well, being a good footballer, as we've all seen with her games for the US. Sharon, will finish up with you for this shirt. Third overall on your list. Are you a big fan of the USA shirt?
Yeah, definitely. I have some American roots, so I had to be honest. That also has a little reason why I ranked this third. But as said already, I think it's really clean and it has everything a kit should have when you're thinking about, home kit, US. The colors, the little details. I really love the badge. I think that's incredible. And to be honest, you sent the photo with Megan Rapinoe. I'm a huge fan of her, and that also made it come to the third place.
Yeah, absolutely. Iconic moment. We love seeing them iconic moments in football, and like Dom says, for what she represents and stands for equality in the women's game, she's definitely a role model and an icon for young women as well, especially for myself. Raising a young, very young woman, and I wanted to get into football. It's nice that she now has these idols to look up, like I had when I was a kid. It's nice that she don't have to look at, Cantona kicking a fan like I had to. She can look at women, wanting to stand for something right, which is absolutely brilliant. But yeah, there we go. Megan Rapinoe. Coming 6th on our list, 25 points overall this week with the USA shirt that she's wearing there in the picture. Right, let's move on to number 5, and 27 points, put it in its place this week, and it's one of my favorites in the list, I have to say. It's Angel City FC, and it's kind of their sort of vast array of sort of famous owners. We've Dom will be able to explain it better than I will. Well, I mean, it's beautiful. Do you know what this is like? It's like a good version of the Bournemouth away shirt for me. You know what I mean? It's like a real reason to have palm trees on a shirt. Not some Bournemouth ones that never get any sun. It's LA.
Makes more sense.
It makes a lot of sense, Sharon. You're absolutely right. And I put it 5th on this list just because it was 4 better, but I would wear this shirt. I think it's on holiday. I think you'd look the bees, wouldn't you? So yeah, that's why I've put it in 5th place. I think it's a lovely shirt. Dom, we'll kick off with you. You had it 4th on your list, so 1 place higher than myself. But yeah, what is it about this that was having you dash to make it number 4?
It's gorgeous. I'm a massive fan. I like the contrast on the left sleeve as well, if you were wearing it. But yeah, I think that inversion of the colours is bold enough on one sleeve that it doesn't really need to go on the other two, especially with the bottom palms kind of pointing towards that as well. Doesn't take anything away from the sponsor, which they would obviously like from a commercial point of view, but doesn't take away from the badge either, which is in itself a lovely looking badge. And I really like the home jersey as well as this secondary one as well. But yeah, there's a load of people associated with the club, most notably Natalie Portman. She gets all of the main press, but there's loads of people behind the scenes as well, like Serena Williams, and there's Mia Hamm who's in like a USA icon as well. But yeah, they've got huge backing and are doing some really interesting stuff as well, which for far too long, I think female football in the USA has been championed more so than the men's. So I think as Pino was hinting towards, there should be some kind of equality there as well.
Yeah, bang on, mate. Absolutely bang on. Sorry, Jake, you had this in. I need to find where I'm at. I need some glasses, I think. 8th place you had it in. Is that correct? No.
What?
8th place. All right, Dom. Settle down, Dom. You don't know. Right. Why is it 8th place, pal?
I like the pattern, but I think it's a bit too overpowering. I don't know if they like toned it down a bit, maybe faded it into the material a bit more. I think it could have been right at the top of the list, but I don't know. It's just too in your face. I think the sponsor's too high up as well. Sponsor could do with coming down a few inches.
Okay. No,
controversial.
No, it's fair. It's fair. No, it's fair enough, mate. Each to their own and stuff. I will show a picture of it on players as well, just so you can. Mate, I love it.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it looks better in
the
game,
shot.
to be fair.
The shot. Mate, I sent you all these.
I know, but I was in a rush.
To be fair, we did only give him 6 minutes to do his research and everything.
That's true. Well, that's pretty. 10 seconds.
That's a lot nicer in game. That
it's class, and that'd look really nice with black shorts. Look at her in the back, gutted because she's not wearing it. Like it'd look really nice with like alternate like black shorts as well.
Yeah,
and the patterns on the shorts as well, which is even better.
Yeah. I'll hold my hands up there. I've got that. Yeah, in game, that's really nice.
Oh, good, mate. We love a flip flop, as we like to say on this show. Finishing up with Sharon, then you had it one place lower in 6th place. What for you then was kind of not feeling too right to have this higher in your list, Sharon?
Actually, Jake said it all. The placing of the sponsor. I think it's a little bit overdone with all the palms. I like the shorts better. I don't know. It's just I like the colorway, but it's just not totally my thing. I think I like more subtle, and maybe the season afterwards they, use the design and think it through and put it in a future design. So build it up. Now it's like everything in one shirt. I like the home shirt though.
Well, at least that's something, isn't it? I guess. No, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. So there we go then. Number 5 on our list this week, Angel City FC. With their absolutely, for me, stunning palm tree shirt. Moving on then to number 4. A little bit of a jump in terms of points now. We're getting to the nitty gritty. So we're in the Champions League places. 35 points for this shirt this week. And yeah, I think I ain't going to say too much because I think everyone's going to have some opinions on it. And it is this. It is the Portland Thorns. With their brand new shirt, it's just been sort of leaked out or put out there this week. Getting a lot of attention, rightly so. I had it in 3rd place. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Big fan. But let's get into the rankings and see what they think about it. Sharon, we'll start with you on this one. And you had this in 8th place. What for you then? Kind of,
I did.
Isn't sort of, What was it about this didn't quite hit the right note for you?
I think it's something. Of course, it reminds me of tattoos, and no offense to tattoos, but it's something that has to look good on you or not. And that's the case, in my opinion, with this shirt. Like, it has to really look good on you, or the color. This color wouldn't look good on me. I could tell that in a second. But also the collar is in my opinion, too clean. I'm just missing that green, which I really like. I love the color green. Just here around the neck, just to give it a little bit more body. I do like a bold kit though, and I really like the fact and the idea of from Nike behind the kit, but it's just not me.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Jay had this in 4th place, but he got it bang on. But he did say very cool and unique, but cringe though. Jake, do you agree with that? Do you think it's a bit cringe? You had it in 3rd place, so you must like it a little bit.
Yeah, Sharon's bang on with the tattoo reference. It looks like that looks like a chess piece. I can't remember what film it's from. Though. Have you seen where he's got a tattoo saying "No regrets"?
Oh yeah,
it reminds me of that. But I do like the shirt, but again, like Sharon said, it could use the bit of green that's on the cuffs. If it had that on the collar, we could put that number 1. Central badges again. And I like the reference because is it the Portland Fawns? Is that the team name?
Yeah.
I like the reference with the roses and the fawn bushes on the arms as well. No, yeah. I can't remember seeing another shirt like it either. Really, some of the shirts you kind of match and go, yeah, I've seen similar, very similar. I can't think of another shirt straight off the top of my head when I see that.
Yeah, no, I agree. You normally see it's sort of embedded, sort of faded into a shirt or pattern, but to be as bold as that is really something different. And who knows, we may see a little bit more of it. Just looking at it a bit closer up on the screen and stuff, it won't go amiss on a Sailor Jerry's bottle. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks like it'd fit on a Sailor Jerry's bottle. Like, absolutely. It's just missing the little woman holding, I don't know. Who knows? Don, we'll finish up with you on this one because it was second overall in your list. It's definitely going to get a lot of attention. And would you say potentially a sort of future classic, even if it is let down by that Nike template a little bit?
Yeah, so obviously we've seen a few like tattoo orientated shirts like from Umbro and some other teams, and I think this is the most bold because the colors are so contrasting. The other tattoo shirts kind of it's a colorway which is just a shade darker, but this has just gone the whole hog. Look, this is say a Sailor Jerry's bottle or a poster. These are the tattoos. This is the style. This is what we're sticking with, and I think it works really well. Like Sharon says, though, the collar should have that same as the cuffs around it, which would have just meant I wouldn't have put it number one, but it'd be even better. But yeah, I really like it, and obviously Miss Sinclair, most international goals at 190. For Canada, and huge. And Angare, the keeper, she's the goalkeeping coach at Portland Thorns.
Yeah. All ties in that. I'm going to say something now. It might be a bit controversial. I probably shouldn't say it on a football shirt show. I think the shorts have took the limelight.
Mate, those shorts are mega as well.
They're absolutely unbelievable. Like 3 pairs of shorts I've seen have been unbelievable again. 2010 AA is going mad for them shorts, I'm telling you. But no, absolute legend, like I say, Christine Sinclair, and it is the Portland Fawns coming in 4th place on our list this week, 35 points overall. Let's go in then to number 3 on our list. I think some people in this panel might be a little bit upset that it's come 3rd on our list.
Not.
It's 37 points overall. It's England. The Lionesses.
I put this down to you mainly. And Sharon, you've got like some dual heritage across Portugal, USA, England, Holland. But yeah, I am devastated.
I didn't expect this though, but okay.
I'm gobsmacked.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. Okay. So I'll start with me then, because I feel like I better get it out of the way, rip it off like a band-aid. So it was 6 on my list. Right. If it wasn't for the badge and the night tick, it would be boring, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. Let's just have an honest conversation. The badge saves this shirt a lot. It's a white shirt with a great badge and night tick. Moment aside, brilliant. Obviously great that they won the Euros. Could probably just Okay. Went down like a
He's still in shock.
Yeah, I'll quickly move on. Jay had it second. Iconic goal. He also said Russo's goal was class 2. Also that iridescent logo though, and that's my point. It's just that's what people get from it, and but it's cool, isn't it? Quickly moving on before Dom burns a hole in my head. Sharon, save me, because you only had it 1 place higher than me in 5th place. So just explain to us why that was, please.
Well, it's all been said already. The badge, in my opinion, of course, saves the shirt. It's iconic due to what, with the achievement of last year, incredible, also due to a Dutch coach. But in my opinion, the thing is, this kit, the warm-up T-shirt, I would have thought, like, why wouldn't they use that just to make a statement? I know England with their home kits with the white, I love them. But it would have been just a little bit more if they would have used this as their home kit or away kit. So that it can't beat this one. So that's why I placed it fifth.
Yeah, absolutely. Jackson's jersey's been on. Sorry, Dom, I don't feel it. The badge is great, but it's no England Lionesses away 2019.
Exactly.
That was
That's
sensational.
Incredible.
Yeah, I think we all agree. Jake, we'll come to you. Fourth on your list. Again, is it the moment or the shirt for you?
Look at Dom's face. No, the moment, and like you say, the badges, the iridescence. That's what's got it up. But other than that, it's just a basic England shirt, really, isn't it? Yeah. But the badges and the moment get it quite high up the list. So they do a lot of carrying. There's a nice pattern sublimated into the material itself. Yeah. Jackson, I just saw his comment there. It matches up nicely well with the badge. But yeah, other than that, it's just a plain white England shirt, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you don't know, Dom is obviously wearing a shirt. Dom put the shirt number one on England.
I bet you'd love that.
So, yeah, we want to keep viewers. Please don't do that. But the moment it was for was obviously Chloe Kelly scoring that goal in the final in the Euros. I have to say, could I find a picture of her from that final wearing that shirt? Yeah. Absolutely not. So that's the only picture I could get. I had to get a picture of the moment because that's the picture or the moment Dom had sent. And obviously everyone's favourite I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here contestant is in the picture as well. Dom, it was number one for you. Tell us why, please.
It's, and Al Shaw will agree with me on this, the best England shirt ever.
Oh, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
I think it incorporates with the iridescence, it incorporates what people think is the best or one of the best of the 96. Those kind of blues that are on that, much better than the men's home shirt this season, which was a load of shit. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I would agree that the women's away from 2019, they're my top two home and away England shirts. And obviously being an England fan, if someone said you can only wear two forever now, that's it. It'd be these two. But yeah, I think it's even more of a boring plain white shirt when they're playing in it because they didn't have all the geometric shapes on it. It was literally just the DFA like striping. But yeah, I think that moment and Russo as well being a United player and just sick, then yeah. Mate, I'm devastated, but that's just my bias. It's just my bias.
You're not showing it.
Yeah, you've done a good job of hiding it, mate. Done a great job. There we go. Number 3 on our list. Dom will cry himself to sleep tonight. 37 points though is no mean feat, and it's Chloe Kelly and the Lionesses with an amazing Euros win down at Wembley, and the shirt they wore, and obviously there's a celebration. Right, let's get into number 2 then. 42 points overall, which is a great score for sort of second place. It's obviously scored highly throughout the rankers this evening, and it's this. No, it's not. It's not that. It's this. It's Brazil, and right. Like, don't nod your head like that. Like I've done this on purpose. Like,
it's just a coincidence again, though, isn't it?
Listen,
I bet they've even got nice shorts for it, haven't they?
You'll see in a minute. I didn't even score this highest, so I had it second on my list. I've got the male version of the shirt there. Listen, mate. I like to have a shirt from the show. That's some tie-in. And this is the only one. This is the only one I could get. So, but I like the different version that they've done for the women's shirt. I really do like it. And as you can probably tell, I like anything that's Brazil. So, and Marta's a legend as well of the game. I mean, she's what now? What, like 84, and she's still playing for Brazil and stuff. I mean, she's an absolute legend of the women's game. So, that tied in with my bias meant I had to put it second, and that's where it's come this week. Jay had it in third place, and he said, "Okay, decent star, meaning well." Let's go through the rest of the rankers. The person who had it lowest, surprise, surprise, was Dom in fifth place. So why for you was it not that high in terms of ranking for you, Dom, on this one?
It just wasn't better than the other four. That was it in my eyes. But yeah, I think Marta, obviously, legend, most World Cup goals, surpassing Miroslav Klose, and has got 17. And upon achieving that, she'd pointed towards her boots as a celebration for gender equality with those colours. So yeah, always doing stuff to highlight good causes and be provocative enough with such a platform that she's got that people will take notice, because she is considered by tons of people the greatest of all time as a female footballer. So yeah, the shirt itself, the gradient pattern, I think works really well. We've seen so many clubs get that wrong, but it does work really well on this. And there's enough of a collar and cuff matchup for me to have liked it. And I think the boldness of the manufacturer and the national team logo as well work really well.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that Brazilian logo, and the color combination for me is just absolutely stunning. Who are we going to next? Let's go to Jake. Let's go to you again. Similar to me, had it in second place. I mean, Brazil in blue just works, doesn't it? I mean, yeah.
I'm looking at my notes, and that's what's top is Brazil in blue. The yellow and blue of Brazil is probably. It was better for me as the yellow and green. I just love it. It always reminds me of when I was younger playing FIFA or Pro Evo or something like that, just playing in blue with Brazil.
Yeah.
And I know I got some slack for the Angel City about the pattern, but this is how you do it. Look, it fades away. It's not too in your face, and it fades towards the bottom. It's just a great shirt. And Dom as well, touching on the collar and cuffs, they match as well. So, but yeah, Brazil in blue.
We all like matching collar and cuffs. You talk about fading away, just like Dom's interest in this show is now actually.
Give me resignation up.
I got the email, mate. No need for the expletives, though. There was no need for that. But no, Sharon, we'll come to you because, I've always admired your opinion on football shirts and the culture, and you've got a great collection.
Thank you.
You are the greatest having this number one, I have to say. It's tell everyone why this is the best shirt of the 10 for you.
For me, well, again, all has been said. I prefer the away kits, the Brazil away kits over the home. I think the color blue is just iconic. It matches so well also with the white shorts.
Yeah.
Because and the yellow is just incredible. This kit is so well thought of without being too outspoken. And of course, with Marta and several other players of the team, wear this kit, it just ticks all boxes again. I think it's the best, despite it being second now. And a kit I really have to get because it's unfortunately not in my collection yet. So that's something I had to target this weekend.
Pattern on the back as well.
Yeah.
Which is
incredible. Good. Love it.
Lovely shirt. So there we go. Number 2 on our list this week is Marta and Brazil with 42 points overall. Sadly, Sharon, even if I put this number 1, it wasn't going to be what is number 1 because they were 3 points away from a full house, which tells you how light this shirt is. No one had it outside the top 3. on our list. So yeah, with 47 points overall, it's the current female Ballon d'Or winner Alexia Putellas and Barcelona with their third shirt from last season. It's something else, isn't it, that shirt? Absolutely something else. Top for me, I think it has to be. I'm going to say it. Better with that Stanley logo sponsor as well on there. I think it makes it look a lot better. It kind of works with the pattern, with the sort of the cut in the N kind of works with the pattern on the sort of red stripes. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Gutted I didn't get this when it came out. Like Sharon, it's probably something I'm going to have to hunt down as well. Jay followed suit. He had it number 1 as well, and just says one of the best kits in modern times. Loads of Barca iconic, great colours. I want this myself. I think we all join you in that one, mate. Sharon, we'll come to you because you had Marta in 1, and this was number 2 for you. So
exactly,
it's a beautiful shirt, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's hard not to like. Agreed. Better sponsor. And if I'm correct, they also the men's team only were with the European games. Is that also the case with the female? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's and the player, of course. Well, she's iconic already at her age, and there's even more to come. Especially if Spain can, come further in the World Championships or European Championships. But yeah, Barcelona, the way they're supposed to be, and then this modern version of their kit. It's incredible. It's just incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Wow.
Dom, it was 3rd for you. Had it lowest out of the 5 of us, but still, top 3.
Yeah,
it's hard to say anything bad against it, really.
Mate, 100%. I just liked the other 2 just a bit more. I think this, I did a mock-up of it when I first seen it, where I darkened the colours, and it would have been an amazing Barca home shirt if the colours were right. But yeah, I think the sponsor works better than the Rakuten or whatever it is.
Ryu from Street Fighter's favorite.
Yeah, but yeah, and obviously, and she's mega as well. I had like my little boy go, "Dad, have you seen who's got the highest card on FIFA 23?" I'm like, no. He was telling me, so highest overall rating for a FIFA player in FIFA 23 at 92 rated. So yeah, he was very keen to tell me, and I think anything like that for which will engage younger fans as well, it is massive. The fact that then he'll get to see her in kits as good as this is another bonus because he's a little kit head as well. But yeah, really love it as clearly everyone else does, which is nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Jay, we'll finish off with you. Like myself and Jay, it was number 1 for you. I mean, everyone's anything you can add to what is rightly so, I think, the best shirt that we've seen from the 10 tonight.
No, everyone's pretty much bang on nailed what I've got on my notes. I know this touching on the men's side of it. Normally hate special or 4 shirts, but they absolutely smashed it out of the park with this. What's the meaning behind the pattern? Is it just a design, or is it something to do with Barcelona? Or?
I think is it something to do with the architecture in Barcelona?
Yeah. Oh well, even better than that. They're linking it in with the city itself.
Yeah, stunning. And and it fits a great player. Like did I go? Am I back? Did I go?
No, you're there.
You're there.
Anything else, Jake, on that one?
No, that's it. Everyone else has pretty much took what I'm going to say, but it's perfect, really. Less I say, the better I think. So,
no, not at all, mate. Don't be daft. Like I say, an amazing kit for what is an amazing player, and rightly now number 1, Barcelona and Alexia. Again, I might be saying it wrong. I don't know. Putellas, is it? I think. 47 points then for this shirt, and it's like I say, rightly our number 1 this week. I'll just quickly give you our score so everyone knows I'm not cheating. There we go. Everyone scores and how we get to the end. There we go. So yeah, that is this week's show. Thank you everyone for joining us and watching, playing along, getting in the comments. It's been a great show and something I'd like to do a lot more of. I think we've seen some iconic players, moments, and shirts from the women's game, and I love the fact it's growing, becoming more popular. We're seeing it more often. There's on telly more. There's more female commentators, female pundits, female refs, and linesmen. It's amazing. And like I say, for me personally, having a daughter, it's something that I've got a reason now that I'm not just forcing her to like football. There's all these great people that I can say that's why you should do it, not because of me, because of that. So, no, thank you for joining us, and yeah, thanking Dom as always, mate. Thank you for being here and for coming up with this theme, mate. It's been a great one. So hats off to you. I'll give you a little.
Yeah. Well, look, it wouldn't be there without the likes of Nettie Honeyball. Who founded the women's football foundation in 1894. Look, she did it before me. I can't take all the credit.
No, when you sent me a list of all the people and she was on it, and I was like, right, let's have a look. Yeah. I looked through the list, and it was obviously 1894, and I was like, she was wearing a bloody pullover.
Yeah, you thought you were bad getting a referee shirt on the list.
Oh yeah, I was never getting a shirt of hers. Never getting a shirt of hers. It was like, talk about shirts looking like cricket jumpers. I think that's what she was wearing in one of them. Shout out to Hetty anyway. Inspiration to us all. Sharon, we'll come to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, my pleasure. I loved it.
Oh, amazing. And you're welcome back absolutely anytime. I'm happy to kick off Dom or Sean or anyone. I'll kick off myself. You can all just do it. It's fine. To have you back, it's been an absolute pleasure. So thank you. And where can people find you? Where your handles, and where do you live on sort of Twitter and Instagram and stuff?
Actually, for now it's just Twitter, but I am contemplating going on Instagram. So that would be at Sharon Zoomer for the Twitter, and I will get back to the Instagram pretty soon because.
I think you'd smash it on there, to be fair. With some of your pictures, I think you'd absolutely smash it. No, thank you again so much. Jake, Shirts in Time, good friend of the channel.
Just in time tonight as well.
Hey, I'll tell you what, saved our bacon tonight, my friend. So where's everything at? Where are people finding you? What's coming up next few weeks?
Twitter and Instagram for my podcast, Shirts in Time Pod. Comes out every Monday. I've got a record on for tomorrow, so that's the next Monday sorted. And then It's like yourselves with Talking Kit. Whoever wants to come on, just happily drop me a message. It's not you don't have to be in a special group. You just have to like shirts. And yeah, I'm crap. Please, like and subscribe on my YouTube and whatnot, because I didn't realize how much effort goes into making YouTube videos and stuff. It's a ball ache. So yeah,
welcome to our world, mate.
Yeah. With Talking Kit as well, like and subscribe, because it can be a ball ache for something that's free. And Sharon, you should go on Instagram with your pictures. You'd absolutely kill it over there. So
thank you so much. You guys are very supportive. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
That's what it's all about. So that is it from us for this week. We will be back next week with another full kit rankers. I think there's going to be a Desert Island kits. I just need to pull my finger out. I've got a great episode, 2 episodes lined up. Filming more next week. Sharon, I need to shout you there for that. I'd love to do a Desert Island kits. I think that would be
perfect.
Banded. But yeah, that should all be coming very, very soon, hopefully. Like Jake said, if you haven't already, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. You don't know how much it helps. And we'll be back very, very soon. So yeah, as always, whatever you do in life, in love, in pleasure or pain, just make sure that you just keep talking kit.